Hey guys, I'm here to do my video for our breathing assessments this week. This is Maddie. Maddie, is it okay if we video this and show it to my DAT online class?
Yes.
Okay, so we did an assessment with Maddie earlier on her breathing patterns, just so y'all know kind of what's going on with her. She has good lateral excursion of her ribs when she breathes. The weird thing we found is when she's sitting, she actually uses a better abdominal breathing pattern than she does when she's laying down. When she's laying down, she breathes more with her chest. She also asked that I point out that she does have a left rib flare. She thinks that's great because it makes her special today. So I need you to turn around and lay down for me, Maddie. The first exercise that I would do with someone having these issues is to lay them down, knees bent, and actually have them do kind of a high-low assessment on themselves. I'll have them place one hand on their abdomen and one hand on their chest and instruct them. Maddie, this is what I need you to do is I need you to, you're gonna breathe through your nose and out through your nose. You're going to make sure that your abdomen is lifting up before your chest moves, okay? So let's try that. And that was a good pattern. What I would do with a normal patient is have them repeat that pattern with their hands on there so they have that tactile sensation so that they can learn what this is supposed to feel like themselves. From here, I would actually progress them, have them take their hands off so that they can learn what this feels like and what it's supposed to be like without that tactile help. In which Maddie is still, now that her hands are gone, she's still lifting her chest up just a little bit. So in that case, I would actually come through and have them put their hand back on there so that they know not to move their chest in that direction. And see, that actually improved her movement there. So hands back off, so we continue with the next progression, which I would normally do is have them do arm movement. I did not grab my rod, but normally I would put them here with a rod in their hands. And while they breathe, they're actually going to move their arms back and then come back to a normal position with that bar in their hands, which means they're really gonna come down without their legs. And pay attention and make sure that they're keeping that same good breathing pattern with that upper body movement. No, you're good. Arms down. The next thing I would generally have them work on with that upper body movement is leg movement. So we would continue this good breathing pattern, make sure that you're still breathing abdomen first, chest, don't lift it up, and then we would do marches. So she would do that. I usually have them do about 20 reps of marches and then take a break. Giving them cues when they first start and keep lessening the cues as they go. Once they have this down and they can do the arm movement by itself, do the leg movement by itself, the next thing I would do is combine the two and do opposite arm, opposite leg. So she would touch her right hand to her left leg and her left hand to her right leg while she keeps that good breathing pattern. And again, all this is in supine, knees bent. The next movement I would do after they solidify this and can do all this without any issues is to do rotational movement with the upper body and the legs. So the arms would be up here, knees are still bent but together, and have them get their breathing pattern and then rotate opposite way, keeping their back in contact with the floor. And then go the other way, while keeping that good breathing pattern. I've used this progression a few times, not a lot, so I'm still working on it. Maddie, stop. And the good thing about this is I can actually progress this from supine, then put them on a table or in a chair. Chair would be a little hard with arms, but put them on a table, have them do the same exact progression in a seated position, have them do the same progression standing. We can also do this prone, because I like to do this in quadruped with the breathing, and then do arm movement, leg movement, simultaneous opposite arm, opposite leg movement, and then do all this in a plank position as well. Once you get through all that and move into the functional activities that you see for athletes, doing squats, doing hinge movements, Maddie works with volleyball, so doing things like passing, setting, lateral slide movements, while keeping those breathing patterns is a typical progression I would use. If any of you have any suggestions for me, have a different progression that I could use, I would love to hear about it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I can't wait to see all of yours.